Highlights Hawaii USC night number 2. We start off with the blocking of USC. The Trojans were very effective at the net. They outblocked Hawaii 11-6. 6 of those blocks by Lindsay Miller. And how about Skylar Fields 2 nights ago? 26 kills on 80 swings. Not as many swings tonight, but equally effective. A match high 22 kills on 56 swings. And she hit a robust 304 as they kind of single-handedly tried to win it with her. How about for UH? Their serving was good 2 nights ago. Tonight, it was outstanding. 14 service aces, the only 8 service errors. Leading the way behind the service line was Riley Wagner, who had 4 of those 14 service aces for Hawaii. How about Kate Lang, setting Hawaii to a .279 hitting percentage in the victory. Lang also contributed 47 assists to go along with 13 digs, a double-double for the Keller, Texas native, who had the defense of the Trojans guessing all evening long. And then, of course, it's not a win without an Amber IGD footprint, and she did stomp her foot hard on the Terraflix tonight. 15 kills. Get this, IGD, she hit 609 on the night, in on 3 service aces as well as a couple of blocks as IGD, Lang, the serving, and the rest of the Rainbow Wahine got clicking early and often as they knock off USC in 4 to improve to 4-1 on the season.
From Spectrum Sports, it's the Hawaii Honda Dealers post-game show.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for sticking around. Scott, the coach, Dave, and, of course, James, and Hawaii with the 4-set win over USC. They complete the weekend sweep of the Trojans. They go to 4-1. What did you think was the difference tonight, Dave, from 2 nights ago?
Well, it was just a better match. Both teams played tighter and less, errors, unforced errors. Both hit for a higher percentage. So it was a really good match, well-played match, and it was fun to watch.
Hawaii seemed very much in harmony tonight. They took advantage of a lot of transition balls on digs that they got, and I think USC was a little bit better transitioning and taking a little bit more offense on the easier balls and picking those up tonight. It was a very well tied match there, I think.
I asked Robin about the possibility that more than likely Hawaii's going to be in the top 25 come Monday. Some of the teams that were in the lower end of the top 25, I already looked, have lost this weekend. So I'd be shocked if they're not. Robin says she doesn't care, but for the program, it does kind of matter, doesn't it, Dave?
Well, it's nice to be back in the top 25. And, we need a national presence, and so I think these 2 wins tonight against a very good opponent, will get us there. And, the players and the coaches, they don't care, but we care. The state of Hawaii cares that we're ranked, and so I think that'll be happening on Monday.
When you were coaching, did you pay attention to the rankings?
Never.
You're lying. Because I think just in the sense of get your name out there, and then, of course, you hope maybe you can finish in the top 16 and host a region. I mean, those things are all, it's early in the season, I understand, but they're all within reach.
Well, when your name's out there and you're in the top 25, then the pollsters, pay attention to, and the people that select the tournament are paying attention. So it's nice to have a national ranking.
You and I, James, were watching most of the match together, and we both were very impressed with Riley Wagner's defense tonight.
Riley Wagner was just doing incredible jobs, not only on the hard-driven balls, but her ability to make a very fast move off the block touches, get to the ball, and whether it's with one hand or 2 hands to bring it back into the court, she's been doing a phenomenal job, and I think that's her playing on the beach is really paying off indoors, because she brought out some beach shots there in the deep corners tonight that were very effective for the Wahine.
All right, let's take a look now at the final numbers from the 4-set victory for Hawaii: 27-25, 23-25, 25-18, and 23. And Dave, what are the things that you first look at and that stand out to you?
Well, I looked at the hitting percentage because the other night I think they hit below 20%. And now they're now they're above 30%. So that was definitely the key. We didn't get blocked as much. We moved the ball around and were quite effective.
How about you, James? What do you see up there that stands out to you?
The big one that's standing out was also Thursday night. Hawaii just had way more service aces compared to service errors, where USC, you're giving them half a set on service errors alone with only 4 aces. They weren't putting the right amount of pressure for how many errors they were giving, and Hawaii executed their serving phenomenally.
How good a serving team is Hawaii? Or is it a combination of they serve pretty well, but SC is a work in progress in serve receive?
I think it's a bit of both. I was seeing Robin give the calls, and Hawaii did a phenomenal job of attacking their service targets and placing the ball where they wanted it to go. Hawaii puts a lot of service pressure. I don't think SC was maybe the most steady passing team, but Hawaii serving, that ball was moving a lot on those float serves.
What do you think about Hawaii serving, not just tonight, but this weekend, Dave?
Well, I thought they moved the ball around. They didn't get locked into one particular passer. They moved, from passer to passer, and I think that kept SC off balance. They didn't know where the ball was going to go. They served number 5, and they got her in a little bit of trouble. But they had a lot of back row specialists on SC, and not all of them were in the rhythm of the game.
On the hitting side for Hawaii, Caitlin Alexander, she seems to be somebody that Caitlin has become more and more comfortable with, James.
I agree with you, and I think Caitlin Alexander is also becoming more comfortable within her play, and she's finding her game. She has a lot of tools in her arm swing. She could turn it line. She has that deep cross court, but her sharp cross court, like that swing you saw right there, is I think what's really separating her. She's doing a great job finding that opening around the block and not really hitting into the block too much.
And also I think we saw the coming out party tonight of Tally Hawkes for the University of Hawaii. She had, 11 kills and 13 digs. She hit over 36% tonight, Dave.
Well, she got a lot of swings on the left, and I think she is a left side player. I think she played that way in Israel, and she's not quite comfortable yet playing on the right, but when she got a swing on the left, she seemed to be really, really comfortable over there. But, she played an all-around game. She's playing, she's blocking, she's digging, and she's doing a lot for the team.
And I think also the maturity, right, Dave? I mean, she's a 21-year-old freshman who served a couple of years in the Israeli army. That makes you pretty tough, I would think, right there.
I think she's a tough kid.
What about some of the things you saw this weekend that Hawaii can continue to work on?
I would say just being a little bit more comfortable on executing a full swing more often. We're seeing a little bit too many tips, and I think against a good defensive team, that's not going to work. USC, they got away with it a little bit because I think they have some work to do on the defensive aspect, but against big powerhouse teams, that's just not going to work. They're going to have to find ways to swing around big blocks, hit the hands, use the hands, tool them, and just be more comfortable stepping close to the ball and taking a swing at more sets, I would say.
Dave, you had a number of fairly good outside hitters during your career and some national players of the year. How good is Skylar Fields?
Well, she's got a heavy, heavy arm, and that's what you look for in an outside hitter. And she could be a national type player. And if her she has to play back row and she has to pass to be a left side hitter on the national level. But I think she can do it. She showed signs that she can pass. She definitely has a heavy arm, and I look to see her on the national team in the future.
And I know that is something they want to do, that being USC, is to make her a 6th rotation player. She's not quite there yet, but probably by Pac-12 season, she'll be playing. They'll need her in all 6 rotations probably, right?
Well, she needs the reps, and that's what, Coach was letting her stay in the back row and taking her out sometimes, but she needs to pass, and she needs to get that experience in the back row to be a complete player, a 6 rotation kind of player.
I can't imagine we'll see another outside hitter as good as her the rest of the season. She was thoroughly entertaining to watch here the last couple of nights. Hawaii wins it in 4. When we come back, one of the stars from tonight's match will meet us and join us right here in the corner.